Okay. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome to our session. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks. Glad to be here.
Oh, good to have you. So, a little background for everyone who's watching. You're self-described severe side of having ADHD,
Yes, combined type.
combined type. Good. And today you're here to work on some hypervigilance you're having in the car due to recent car accidents.
Right.
So, you want
Yes.
to tell me a little bit of background on that?
Well, in the last couple of years, my husband and I have been in a total of, let's see, one, two, three, four car accidents.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
So, yeah, the first time our car was completely totaled, and I was sitting on the side that was at the impact site.
Hmm.
And I was injured. I've since recovered, but it was a long recovery. And the next two were sort of, not such bad car accidents. The car survived. And then with the most recent one, our car was totaled and it was a really bad accident. I wasn't in the car at that time, but I think I still probably experienced some trauma from that. And as a result of the most recent car accident, I'm finding that I'm having a really hard time being a passenger in the front seat, particularly because had I been in the car, I probably would have died or something really bad would have happened to me because the car was destroyed. And it was the passenger side door
Mm,
that was completely crushed.
wow.
So when I get in the car now, I find that I'm checking the mirrors with my husband. And, when he's backing up, I turn around too.
Mhm.
It's not a relaxing time for me. So,
No. Well, and I could see why. That would be a very terrifying experiencing
yeah.
that seeing the car and seeing the impact and where you would have been had you been with him.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So, in doing EMDR in the past, you've
Mhm.
explained to me previously that you've done different ways. You've tried tapping, you've tried bilateral stimulation,
Yes.
and those have worked and then sometimes not worked for you, correct?
Yeah. I feel like I can't stay where I need to be.
Hmm.
I get distracted, I watch the little ball go back and forth, and then I feel like, oh, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. And then it's gone.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So
Uh,
today we're going to try something a little bit different.
all right.
Because of the dopamine seeking action in our brain due to
Mhm.
ADHD, sometimes the smaller movements, such as eye movements or even small taps, do not activate the brain as well as we would like in the
Okay.
bilateral stimulation portion where we're crossing the midline of the brain. Because
Mhm.
of that dopamine seeking action, it gets blocked. So
Right.
we're going to try something new today. We're going to try a bigger body movement that's going to feel a little strange at first.
Okay.
You're in the room by yourself, so you don't have to worry about it.
All right.
When processing, we're going to try a movement that looks like this. Our arms are going to go in and out.
Like this.
Yes, good.
Okay.
And now we want to speed it up a bit. So we kind of look like a monkey
Got it.
trying to get his attention. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
How's that speed for you?
It's a little fast. I think I could slow it down a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I go faster if I need to later?
Yeah, you can speed it up, slow it down. Guess what? You're in control. That's the other part of it.
Okay.
I have
All
found
right.
clients that with autism and ADHD really prefer to be in control of the speed at which they do the processing. So
Okay.
you're going to be able to do it the manner in which you need to.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
So I want to just get to the negative belief behind these car accidents. So that last one, you would have been in the car. What do you think is your negative belief behind it?
Um, Ultimately, it's about not having any control
Mhm.
over what happens to me. It's
Right.
really just about control.
Got it.
If I'm a passenger, I'm obviously not controlling the car. If I'm
Right?
not controlling the car, I can't control the outcome of what happens to me in the car, which really
Yeah.
is a total distortion because,
Hmm.
my husband was just going along his merry way, following the laws of the road, and someone,
Was
passed a light.
yeah.
So none of us really have control in the car. It's silly to think that I can have control.
Scary, but
And
true. Yeah. So,
yeah,
okay,
so
so we're going to go with the negative belief of I am not in control.
Yes.
And then when you think of that most recent accident or even the compilation that you described, how
Mhm.
high would you say is your disturbance level of disturbance? 0 to 10, 10 being the highest.
Okay, if I really think about it and put myself there, I'm at a solid 9 in the car.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
really high. Definitely
Yeah.
activate. And we want to lower that so you can drive without your blood pressure raising every time you get in the car and your heart.
No, I can drive. I can drive. I
Right,
can
as a
drive.
passenger.
I can't being a
Right.
passenger is hard. Yes. Yes.
So we want to be that experience to be a little more relaxing because
Right.
yes, shouldn't have to be on high alert. And so what would you rather believe about being a passenger in the car?
I would rather believe that I'm just safe.
Okay.
That it's safe in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like that belief too. Okay, I am
Mm.
safe. And so I want you to notice too, like wherever that you feel that in your body right now when you're thinking about the accident. Where does that come up for you?
My shoulders.
Okay, so
Mm.
tensing.
Like, oh, yeah, I feel my shoulders already like
Yeah, it's starting to
tense
tense up.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to notice where you're feeling it in your body.
Mhm.
Actually picture what that, that seeing the experiences. Would you say the worst part was seeing the car after the accident and realizing, wow, if I'd been sitting there?
Um, yeah. Well, no, when he called me, it was disturbing. But when I when we went to the junkyard to go collect our things, I was like, wow, that was a deadly car accident.
Yeah.
That was a deadly car accident. That was wrapped around a pole. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really disturbing. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So want you to picture that just for a moment as you get yourself into that feeling where it is in your body,
Mhm.
level of disturbance being at a 9.
Okay. Do I close my eyes?
That is, again, totally up to you because this movement is self-directed.
Okay.
So I may ask you to stop at a certain point when I think you've done enough processing time. We'll go
Mhm.
actually set the speed on our settings. So
Okay.
we should be going for about 10 cycles
Mhm.
approximately before you stop. But again,
Mhm.
I want you to feel in control of that.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're ready, you can begin.
Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Sounds good.
Okay. What am I supposed to do now?
Okay. When you're ready, you can stop and you can open them.
Okay.
Okay. What did you notice?
I noticed that I was able to like focus on that and that I didn't feel my mind drifting to other places. I could just be in there with the movement. That was good. That worked for me.
Good. Oh, good to hear it. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. So did you notice anything else about the memory or anything come up?
No, I I was just focusing on the movement.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least that part worked because
Good.
normally I think doesn't quite.
Get you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Go with that. Let's do it again.
Okay, go with it again.
Yep. And I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay, so I'm gonna think about the memory, right? While I do
Correct.
this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I feel my heart going a little bit faster.
Okay. Go with it. Take another minute, or I mean, another few seconds. Okay. And stop.
Okay.
Did you notice anything else?
Um, I'm feeling like my breaths are a little shallow, like I'm
Okay.
feeling more stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's activating a bit. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to go with it.
Okay. Do I go back?
Yep. And I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay.
Okay. You can stop now. And take a deep breath, actually. Your breath was shallow before. Take a deep breath. Good. And what did you notice?
Um, starting to feel the stress come down a little bit.
Good.
Not a lot, but definitely a little bit. It wasn't as like, oh, it was like, oh boy, I'm between 9 and 10. Now it's like maybe 8.5, 9. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I want you to go with that.
Okay.
And again, I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay.
Okay, you can stop and take a deep breath. Let it go. And what did you notice?
I noticed that I could see the image of the car really clearly in my mind.
Okay.
And usually that's hard for me. It's hard for me to visualize stuff.
Wow.
So that was interesting that I could like, it was like looking at a picture. It was like, whoa, that's really super clear.
Interesting.
Seeing the car in that state. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I could look at it, which is weird because I looked at pictures of it this morning in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't look at them for more than a few seconds. I was like, oh, I can't. I'll just do it really quick. And I just kind of scrolled quickly. So this time I could see them in my mind clearly. That was interesting. That was, I don't know what that means, but
Okay, I want you to go with it.
okay.
Again, I'll let you know when to stop. Okay, you can stop and take a deep breath. And let it go.
Okay. So I was still able to see the car really clearly, but I was looking at it not so, what's the right word? Personally?
Okay, so
I
detach.
was like, I was just examining it and it was upsetting, but it didn't feel like it was upsetting inside.
Okay,
Um,
good.
it's like, oh yeah, that's terrible, but like it was less personal somehow.
Great. So where's your
Yeah.
level of disturbance now?
I think I'm at like a 6.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's a definite 6.
Okay, I want you to go with it
Okay.
and begin. Okay, take a deep breath and begin. What did you notice?
I notice that I'm still examining it, still seeing it clearly. Um, but I'm not circling around it as much. Like I'm still walking around in a circle around the
Yeah.
car, but I'm sort of taking my time more as I walk.
Wow, okay.
Um, and it's still disturbing, definitely still disturbing,
Mhm.
but I'm able to look at more details instead of just sort of like, running around, um, walking slower.
Good. So how
Yeah.
do you feel about the process of using your arms rather than bilateral stim in another way?
Oh goodness, I'm never doing regular EMDR again with a little ball on the screen. This is so much better. It's so much more like grounding and I can be present and I don't, usually my brain kind of is, I'm in and out. I'm thinking about, what to make for lunch or I need to do the kids' laundry. I have to keep calling myself back. And this is the first time I'm not. So it's really great.
Wonderful. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we're going to continue processing. I'm going to stop the recording for everyone that's watching the demonstration, and I appreciate you being brave enough to do this for the presentation, because I know it takes a lot to share your common experiences with everyone on the internet. So
Yeah.
educational, and lots of clinicians will be watching this. So Sylvia, thank you so much for doing this for us.
Of course. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Great, thank you.
Bye.